You've seen me traveling with my family for over 5 years now. We've gone to some incredible places and loved every minute of it. This year was no exception. From Florida to California and many places in between, we've explored the U.S. from coast to coast. Literally. In this special Best Of episode, we'll take you through our favorite travel moments from the past year. We'll look back at some of our unique forms of transportation, get adventurous as we take on the coasters at Knott's Berry Farm, and zipline 130 feet above ground in Oklahoma. Try our hand at a few new games, and meet some adorable and incredible animals. I'll even share with you some of my best new travel tips. Plus, we've got something else brand new in store. We're going to show you an exclusive, never-before-seen family travel experience. Join us as we look back on another year of traveling. My name is Colleen Kelly, and when I was single, I lived abroad and traveled the world. Then I became a parent and wondered, how would I ever travel again? So I set out to find a new way to travel and get back to exploring the world family style. I'm here to guide you on how to get the most out of your family vacation. Pack your bags and join me, Colleen Kelly. We're going on vacation. Funding provided by
This show is sponsored by State Farm. When the unexpected happens, State Farm is here to help life go right.
All aboard. There are plenty of ways to travel, and this year it felt like we tried them all. First up is our journey through the magnificent Redwood Forest in Mendocino County, California. We had an hour east towards the Redwoods for one of Mendocino County's most unique attractions, a skunk. But not just any skunk. This skunk is 131 years old and draws in tourists from all around the world. Welcome aboard the Skunk Train. This locomotive has been taking passengers on a majestic ride through the Redwood Forest since the year 1885, when it started as a logging railroad. The California Western Railroad not only helped to transport redwood logs to and from sawmills, but it also transported people, a tradition which continues to this day.
So the nickname skunk originated in 1925. Gasoline-powered engines, pot-bellied stoves for heat, and a combination of the fumes from the two created a very pungent odor. The old-timers said that these little buses were like skunks. You could always smell them before you could see them coming.
The skunk line stretches 40 miles, crossing over bridges, trestles, and deep mountain tunnels. Hopping on board this train will make you feel like you hopped in a time machine. Kids love experiencing a ride on this old-timey locomotive. We took a special visit up to the front to meet Captain Jim, who has been driving the train for nearly 50 years and loves his job.
Now you are.
I didn't know it was this tiny. Where's the steering wheel? Oh, you're it?
No, the truck's on the bottom of the locomotive here.
Oh, really?
It's like a roller coaster. There's flanges on there that go back and forth.
What are we going to see today?
A lot of redwood trees and a lot of can oak. I'll show you the trees as we go. But I'm getting tired. So what we're going to do is, any of you an engineer?
No. Wait, you want us to help drive this?
Mm-hmm. All right, who's first?
Not me. I will.
Shay? Oh, you're okay. Go for it, Shay.
Well, the first thing you got to do is wear one of these.
Okay.
I'm old. I don't have to wear them. Now, I want you to sit down the seat. Climb in there, sit down.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Got to face where you're going.
It's
Okay?
like driving the
Okay. What do I do?
It's all yours. You're doing fine. See, this is how the hard work is. Now, if we want to go a little bit faster, take this lever and start to move it back that way, real slow. Right there. Now you're going to hold it there. See, a lot of this is learning the track and knowing how fast you got to go. Can you be an engineer? I got news for you. The lady that I'm married to and have been for about 42 years, she's an engineer on this railroad.
I think a lady engineer would be great.
We enjoy lady engineers. That means I get to stay home.
Yeah, that's true. This could be the next generation right here.
Yeah.
The girls love seeing what it was like to be an engineer. As for me, let's just say I'm happy being a passenger. The Skunk Train wasn't the only historic train we traveled by this year. In Arizona, we took the Grand Canyon Railway. Hey everybody, I'm here with my daughter Shay and my niece Keelan, and we're about to take the Grand Canyon Railway to the south rim of the Grand Canyon. We can't wait. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, all aboard. Starting at the train depot in Williams, Arizona, the railway to the Grand Canyon is about a 2-hour journey, offering rides every day of the year, save for Christmas Day. Visit during the holiday season when the railway transforms into the Polar Express, transporting your family to the North Pole while sipping hot chocolate and relaxing in your pajamas. A scenic tour through this beautiful region makes you forget you've yet to reach your destination. We're here. You girls are about to see one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. I know. Are we excited or what?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's hit it. All right, wasn't that great?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
awesome.
That was great. All right, wait for me.
We're just so excited.
This is so fun. I haven't been here since I was 6, so it's so great to come back. Okay, keep walking, but be careful walking. Okay, I'm gonna tell you when you're ready, okay? Here, I'm gonna guide you to the edge. Here we go. Okay, look. Wow.
What?
Wow. Oh my gosh, look how far down it is. Look at all the colors. Isn't that beautiful?
All I can think of is, this is a thing?
What a view. Photos and video just don't do it justice. The Grand Canyon is simply awesome. Before we headed inside for some lunch, I had a Channel Chevy Chase in National Lampoon's Vacation. 2 seconds? Okay, did you see it? Okay, let's go. This year, we quite literally traveled by planes, trains, and automobiles, among a few other modes of transportation. We even drove through a tree on purpose. It is not often that a tree becomes so famous that it reaches icon status. But that's not the case in Leggett, California, home of the drive-through tree. This is a tree so enormous that you can fit an entire car through it. Fans of this beloved tourist stop call it the Chandelier Tree. Finally, it was our turn to take our ride through this coastal redwood, and my driving skills were put to the test.
Look how old it is. 2,400 years old. Oh my gosh.
This car's too big. Oh my gosh, look at this. Ooh, this is tight. Got the mirror in?
Can't touch the tree out your window.
Okay, got the mirror in?
Yep.
Yes! We did it! We made it through with just a little scratch. Lesson learned. Okay, here's a tip. Next time you drive through a tree, you might want to put in your side mirrors, or this is what happens. Good thing I got the insurance. One of my favorite new ways to get around was by electric bike in Irvine, California. At Pedigo Electric Bikes, visitors and locals alike have the opportunity to see Irvine the way it's meant to be seen. We met with Pedigo Irvine owner Bob Bivy to help us get started. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. We have a reservation for 3, please.
Perfect. Let's go inside and get rolling.
All right, get rolling. That's a good one. Get it?
Yeah. Yep.
This is great. We've never done this before.
Okay. Well, this is awesome. You're gonna love this. It rides like a regular bike. Here's your front brake. Here's your rear brake. Here's where the fun starts. That button there, that boots up the bike. So if you get on it and you start pedaling, it's just like a regular bike. There's no assistance. If you pedal the bike sees it's being pedaled, and it automatically kicks in a little bit of power to help you go. Anywhere from a little bit in pedal assist 1, all the way up to a whole bunch in pedal assist 5. Also, the bikes have a throttle, and that's like a throttle on a motorcycle. Now that's hot. So if we turn this, the bike wants to go.
Okay.
You hit a hill, headwind, you want to take the edge off a little bit, that's your friend. And
Okay.
so you can maintain your same pace and effort going uphill as you can on flat ground.
Actually, I think this is much easier and much more fun to go on this because it'd be a lot of work to do that, like, all over these trails.
You can cover a lot of ground.
Well, I'm excited. I think we can do this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There's a lot of moving parts, but it's pretty easy.
Once you get rolling, you're gonna be working these muscles.
All right, we're ready. You want
Ready
to
to
do
go?
it?
All right,
Okay.
let's
Let's
go.
get rolling. After Bob's lesson, we were ready to hit the trails. Although it takes a few minutes to get used to the electric bike, once you do, it's smooth sailing. When you're traveling, the journey can sometimes be just as much fun as the destination. let's get adventurous. This past year, I definitely stepped out of my comfort zone, thanks to a little encouragement from my friends and family. And as scary as it sometimes was, I'm so glad I did. After all, I couldn't visit Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, California, without going on one of their biggest attractions. Could I?
So are you a thrill seeker?
I'm not, but my niece is. So what's kind of like in the middle?
I think you're ready for Ghost Rider. It's the tallest, fastest, and longest wooden roller coaster here on the West Coast. And I think it's a little bit more to your speed. It's super smooth.
I think I can do that, right?
You can do it.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
I think you're brave enough.
Okay, well, I'm excited. We're gonna go try the rides. I'm gonna try to be a little brave and go on some of these.
I think you can do it.
I think I can do it, yeah.
Although Diana assured me that the Ghost Rider would still be more my style, I still had my doubts. But with my niece Keelan's encouragement, I decided to give it a shot, while my daughter Shay cheered us from the sidelines.
Okay, are you ready? No. I'm gonna be brave, I'm gonna be brave. For all of you at home, I'm gonna do this. We got this.
I'm just more worried about the drop.
Oh, great, thanks. That makes me feel better. What drop? Okay, that was fun.
I really put my nerves to the test at Knott's Berry Farm, but it was worth it. Well, most of the time.
I'm such a wimp. Such a wimp.
In Chickasaw Country, Oklahoma, my friend Christina and I gave each other the encouragement we needed to take on the 130-foot tall ziplining experience at 777 Zip.
So we want to end this weekend with a bang, so what better way than a zip line? Are you ready?
Ready.
All right.
Good luck with that.
Oh.
Good luck with that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Make sure you take some good pictures.
Yes,
We
I
need
will.
to prove to our kids that we did this.
Of course. I
I've only
understand.
done it
I'm here
once.
for you. I'm here for you.
That sounds good.
I don't know. Maybe we won't do it.
This is ready for this? Here we go.
But the adventure didn't stop there. We got down and dirty on ATVs doing our girlfriend getaway in Chickasaw Country, lived like cowgirls on White Stallion Ranch in Tucson, Arizona,
I don't know what happens, but I seem to get an accent when I'm out here. You know, cowgirl accent.
even dined with pirates at the Pirates Dinner Adventure in Buena Park. I think it's safe to say we had our share of thrills. And who knows what adventures next season will bring.
Wasn't it fun?
Yeah.
The pirate dinner was a great way to end our trip at Buena Park, but now it's on to the next adventure. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with a little friendly competition among families. This year we decided to get a little competitive with some games. We even learned how to play a brand new game with a lot of history in Chickasaw Country, Oklahoma, Stickball.
Stickball was played a long time ago to settle disputes between neighboring tribes. Modern day lacrosse evolved from our game. It was said that we didn't go to the field of battle, we took it to the field of stickball. One good thing about the game was after that game was played, it was said that whatever was being disputed was left on the field, never to be brought up again.
I should have my kids play stickball.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Now the point system is the fish counts as 2 and the red part underneath counts as 1.
Way up there?
We're going to play up to 5 points, and so if you hit the fish 3 times, you win the game. Shoot.
Oh, you make it look
So,
easy. But I have
I've
to
been-
use my arm.
Yeah, you
I
can
can't
use, your arm.
use a
You
stick.
You can use it like playing softball or
I was
baseball
a
or anything like that.
swimmer and a
All right, I'm gonna give it my best shot.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right.
Ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
All
No
right.
sticks.
No stick.
We were divided into two teams, the boys versus the girls.
2, 3, go!
And we're off.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to go after him, right? Okay. Oh! Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it! Take it away from him. Oh, I got it, I got it! Aha! I got it! Oh, it's so close. This is easy. It's a little dangerous. Gotta go, go, go! Woo! Girl power!
I wasn't having much luck myself until
Got it! Okay! This is exciting! Nice job, girls! Thank you for your support.
in Clearwater, Florida, we attended a Clearwater Threshers minor league baseball game at Spectrum Field. While my niece Keelan threw a great first pitch, my baseball skills weren't quite up to par.
I got this! Oh! It bounced! Oh!
Despite my loss, we still had a great time seeing the Threshers win in Clearwater. At Big Air Trampoline Park in Buena Park, California, we took our competition to the next level with jousting. First up on the battle beam, it's Shay versus Keelan. Next, it was my turn to take on the winner. Okay, maybe Keelan is a jousting champion, but I'd like to think everyone here is a winner, at least for my own sake. Who doesn't love animals? They're cute, cuddly, and sometimes a little hairy. At the Arizona Sonora Desert Museum in Tucson, we had the chance to learn about some of the local wildlife. We are excited and a little nervous to meet a couple of the museum's residents.
Hello everybody, how are you?
How are you? What is this? Oh my gosh.
We have a few of our desert residents here at the Desert Museum. Welcome to the Arizona Sonora Desert Museum. This is one of the animals that most people come to see. This is an example of an animal that is so typically, I guess, it has bad reputation. This is a desert tarantula.
Is she harmless?
Absolutely. Even though all spiders have venom, this animal is venomous. But the venom does not do anything to humans. I've been handling tarantulas for 20 years.
Oh.
Do you know how many times I've been bitten? Zero.
Wow, really?
Exactly. And this is an animal that is so common in the desert, they live everywhere pretty much.
You may not want to come face to face with one of these guys in the wild, but seeing one this close at the Desert Museum was pretty cool. Next up, we're heading to Pennyroyal Farm in Mendocino County, California, to meet some furry friends with a few less legs.
So this is...
Yeah, okay, that's something interesting. I feel like they all have different ears.
yeah.
What
yeah.
is that?
So the big Nubians are the big floppy-eared ones. Wamanchas have either gopher ears or elf ears, depending.
Great. They're so cute, too. What are they doing over here?
Oh, we're gonna do some goat milking. So.
I didn't know we were gonna get to do that. Girls, did you know that? Okay, well, we're ready.
All right.
Should we try it?
Yeah.
Have you ever done this before?
No.
Okay, so I'm excited. You ready?
All right.
Okay.
So the trick is to pinch off and then kind of go work your way down, but you don't really pull.
You can do it first.
This can't be hard, can it?
No, hold on to your bucket. That's always key.
Kick the bucket. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'm getting anything out.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Yay. Hi, how are you?
The Pennyroyal goats were adorable. In our Grand Canyon episode, we headed to Bearzona in Williams, Arizona to meet some adorable creatures like no other. Or shall I say otter?
Hi, how are you? Good,
how are you? So we have some of the cutest animals in the world, North American river otters. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna toss them some fish because the otters are excited. And we're gonna take the fish, toss it right over in the water. They're gonna go get it. So if you guys wanna grab some, go for it. But we have three otters in here.
Gosh,
we have
so many.
Isaac, Louie, and Juan. He's waving, wave at him.
Oh my gosh, no way.
He's like, look, I know how to wave. Good job, Isaac.
It's
There you
amazing.
go. It's incredible, isn't it? And they're all incredibly smart. And when you use to reward any behavior, animals want to do it more. So we use our training rewarding behaviors, and we start to teach them important things. As you can see, he's like, oh, look at him waving.
Can anyone do this when they come here?
So anybody gets to partake in this specific part of Bearzona. We have otter feeding every day at 11:40. So if anybody's here, come around.
It's amazing because it's like they all have these different personalities, and I like the fact that too you don't make them do it. So if they want to start waving, they wave.
That's right. If they want to go sit in the back corner and be like, Dave, I don't want to do anything with you, that's 100% all right with us. It's all about them.
That is incredible.
And they make us look good, which I appreciate. Thank you, otters.
I'm in love.
While visiting Bearzona, we also learned about the different kinds of birds of prey at the Birds of Prey show. Also known as raptors, these swoop down very close to the audience. We also learned about the unusual appetite of the great horned owl. The birds put on a beautiful show, and even though we had to duck a few times, we had a blast. And if that wasn't enough, we even saw wolves, white bison, and of course, bears.
I now know why it's called Bearzona.
After exploring some animals on dry land, it's time to head under the sea. There's hardly a better place to start than the Clearwater Marine Aquarium in Florida, where we got to meet a pair of famous dolphins. Portraying themselves in the films Dolphin Tale and Dolphin Tale 2 are a pair of dolphins that people come from miles away to see, just like we did.
Yeah? Yeah? Oh my gosh, they're right by the window. That's Winter and Hope. They're famous. Look at that. They're coming right up to the window. Oh my goodness. Hi. What do you think of this? I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. I mean, you can actually see their eyes. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm in love. Well, this was awesome, you guys. Say goodbye. Bye. Bye.
This aquarium and working animal hospital has saved countless lives since they first opened. While we were there, we also got to meet their many rescued animals, pet some stingrays, and even feed the pelicans. We loved learning about the marine animals in Clearwater, Florida. And across the country, in Dana Point, California, we even got to see some dolphins in the wild with Captain Dave's dolphin and whale watching safari.
Wow, they're right here. Oh, this is so cool.
Oh my goodness.
The dolphins were incredible, but the real highlight of our trip was bigger than we could ever have imagined.
Oh my gosh, it's a whale. You're seeing it right there. It's a blue whale. Oh, this is unbelievable. Oh my God. It's so big. There goes. Look at the hole. And he's gigantic. Wow.
He's gonna fluke. He's gonna fluke. Awesome.
Last but certainly not least, we wanted to share with you a one-of-a-kind, never-before-seen family travel adventure. In St. Petersburg, Florida, we got to experience a new kind of horseback riding, in the water. The sea ponies, that's the letter C, are made up of rescued drum and gypsy vanner horses, a special breed of horses that loves to swim. You'll have the opportunity to ride these horses through Tampa Bay. When the water gets deep, grab hold of your horse's mane as it begins to swim. The sensation is breathtaking. Each one of these beautiful creatures has its own unique story. They were all rescued from poor living conditions and nurtured back to health by owner Carmen. The horses are never bred or sold, and they love what they do. In fact, the salt from the ocean water even helps to treat some of their old wounds. The Sea Ponies combine the equestrian with the aquatic for a once-in-a-lifetime activity your family will never forget.
And guess what? Now you're a sea pony mermaid.
Thanks for joining us on this walk down memory lane. We got adventurous, flying through the air in more ways than one, found some creative new ways to travel, evoked a little friendly competition with a few new games, and took a walk on the wild side, both on land and in the sea. The amazing experiences we had will last a lifetime, while the ones that didn't quite work out how we planned will give us some great stories. No matter what life brings us, one thing's for certain: we'll never stop traveling.
Gosh, there's so many. Do you see the baby?
Can I take
watch,
one
watch,
home?
There's a baby, watch. Yes, you can take one home, for sure.
I'll put it in my suitcase.
Okay.
Keelan! Hey! Come over here. You're in trouble.
That's what you should call us.
I think he's eating my necklace.
Funding provided by
This show is sponsored by State Farm. When the unexpected happens, State Farm is here to help life go right.
For more information on upcoming destinations and projects, visit familytravelck.com. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and check us out on Snapchat. We'd love to hear from you.